for y'all. And, yeah, we're just doing a little bit. We're just trimming up this little stuff so the mower can actually go for it and chop it up and mulch. And then we'll rake it.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Oh, I'm down with pneumonia. Not feeling the best, but I thought I better come on and say hello to everybody. I don't even know if anybody knows I'm live. Hi, Peter. How you doing, bud? Hi, Heather. Oh. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to try and figure out how to do that. Hi, Ace, honey. How are you? Hi, Troy. How you doing? There. I'm gonna try and fix this up here. Anybody wants to come up, come on up. More than happy to have you. Gotta try and find out if I can find myself here. It's hard to do. There we go. And live number 14. There we go. Okay. There now. Oh, I'm so I feel real yuck. So how's everybody's week been? Oh. Not very good at this still.
All right. So are you taking any medications? Have you gone to the doctor? Are you taking anything for it?
Well, there's not really a lot you can take. You know,
for pneumonia?
just there really isn't a lot you can take. You can, cough medicine and stuff like that, but like I said before, I'm not very big on taking meds. I really don't like meds.
First of all, natural or prescriptions, it doesn't matter to me, but you've got to take care of yourself because the fact that pneumonia is serious. And I know you know that.
Oh, I do.
and you know, other people rely on you.
Aw.
You know, and you know, I mean family, I mean, you know,
I know.
and friends.
I know.
And if you don't take care of yourself, then you know, where are you gonna, you know, could you get better? Yes.
I will get better.
Yeah.
I will. Like I drink my teas with honey, and you know, I have
Hi, Beverly.
Buckley's is my favorite. I use that. Hi, Beverly. How you doing?
Well, don't make me come up there in Miss Lori's Lear jet, because if I do, you're going to be in trouble. If I find that you're not taking care of yourself.
Oh, I am.
And I'll do my world famous police cop knock. I won't be going knock knock knock. Hello.
God bless you.
You'll know that I'm there because your whole house will shake.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. I'm all stuffed up. My nose is itchy. This is horrible.
Well, I mean,
It will go away. I won't, it won't last forever. I've had pleurisy a couple of times. That's horrible, that one.
oh yeah.
I Your mom has pneumonia, Beverly. God bless her. It's harder when you're older. Oh my god, I can't stop. Excuse me for a minute.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh my god. I'm all stuffed up now, guys. Okay, I'm gonna set that there so I can do something here. I'm gonna turn it that way so you can't see me. It's awful.
We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. And hi, Ace. Hello, Reverend Joe. I don't think I got you. I don't think I said hello to y'all. So, indefinite prayers for your mother, Beverly. When I say my prayers tonight or tomorrow morning or whatever time after I get done with my live and I go to bed, I will include your mother in my prayers, Miss Beverly. And Ace, since you're here, just to let you know, I'll be going live at 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time because I go after Miss Wanda, but I figured if she does an hour, then 9 o'clock, and then in turn I will have a 30-minute break so that I can let my dog out. I can get a cup of coffee. And so everybody else, go to the restroom and all that, and then boom, jump on the live. So anyway. Oh.
There now. I had a little swig of Buckley's. That should help.
Just remember, you need to you don't need it to get to your lungs, because if you get to your lungs, it gets to your lungs. It's really hard to get rid of because it'll be down there. And so stock up on vitamin C or.
Oh, I am such a nut for vitamins. I eat everything that I'm supposed to eat. And like I drink lots of vitamin juices, like unsweetened juices, and I eat oranges, bananas, apples. Like I'm a really healthy person, like for eating. But you know what? It's just all the stress the last couple of months, and I knew I was going to get sick. I knew it because I always do. But I seem to always be able to wait until after, the everything is finished, kind of thing.
Well, that's like my great grandfather. One thing I did learn from him is he had an old coffee cup.
Yeah.
And in this coffee cup, he had he had vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin D, rose hips. He had all these, vitamin E, and I can't even remember all the other ones. He lived to be 98. So, and as a family, my cousins will have asked, if you could spend, to go back and spend time with one person of our family, who would you pick? Miraculously, all of us say great granddad. We don't go mom, we don't go dad, which I would say my mother, but is a close second. But I would say my great grandfather, because he was from the old ways.
Yes.
And he had his own farm.
Yep.
Of their garden, I should say, not farm, but his own farm, a garden.
It does. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and he grew. I mean, that was his hobby. After when he got older, but I wish I would have learned a lot more from him, and I would have written down things so that later
That's how
on.
I feel too with my grandmother. She was so into like taking care of herself and like vitamins, and she was my go-to when I get sick.
I mean, he didn't use sugar that you buy from the grocery store. He did molasses. If he wanted, or honey was his two. That's what he used instead of sugar.
Yeah, yeah, I use honey a lot. I always have like a 16-ounce bottle of honey here. Always. I get down to about a half, and I'm at there's a local honey producer here, and I go there and get it from them. I used to get it from my priest, like our priest from our community. He used to do honey and bees and stuff, and I used to get it from him, but he passed, so now I get it from these people in town here that do their own bees. So, and I
Well, see, that,
prefer raw, natural honey.
yeah, see, that's what I've always been told, that if you say that I buy honey from Minnesota, just
Yeah,
out of wham, well, it's not local. But if I buy Oklahoma honey, where it's local, it's better, for me, because of the fact that it's local. And I've always heard buy local honey. Wherever you're
yeah.
at, buy local honey.
Well, that's just it. Like, really, communities, I mean, need to support their own, before you go outside of your community, find it in your community. And that really helps with the economics of your town, of your city, whatever, you
Right.
know? And we
Well,
all need to do that.
and also I don't know the bee thing, but I just know that with the local bees in your area, it helps you because the fact that it's something to do with you could get a
Colonizing.
build up immunity and all this
Yeah.
stuff to other things.
Because it's the bees are actually like pollinizing from plants in your area, and it comes back to you that it helps you. My
Right.
brain is foggy, so if I'm not talking right, that's why.
Oh, so do I need to do a field sobriety test on you then?
Well, no, because I don't drink. I
I'm
haven't
I'm
drank since
joking.
I was in my early 20s. I decided that that wasn't the life for me, and
Okay.
I haven't had one sip of anything in that many years. Since I'm
Well,
39, I guess it's about 16, 17 years.
well, the only time you'll I mean, yes, I'll have a how can I put it? I like my beer where it's almost like it's really cold.
Yeah,
But the only time I'll drink it is that like say it's a hot day and
yeah,
100 something and all that. And of course I mean, if you look right beside me, I've got 2 bottles of water here,
yeah,
which I drink water constantly. And so I'll drink after I get through mowing or something. I'll drink one beer, and I like it nice and cold. And then usually I'm grabbing a shower after that because I'm dirty from mowing. And but yeah, as far as drinking, I've got it here.
yeah,
Beer is used like if I cook bratwurst, I will
yeah,
I'll soak them in beer, So
Yeah.
I use beer for cooking. As far as
Okay.
the hard liquors go,
Hi,
it,
Gary.
hi Gary.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I always made my pizza dough, like I make homemade pizza dough, and I always made it with beer. But since I decided that alcohol wasn't to be a part of my life, I stopped making it with pizza with beer.
Yeah.
So now I make my pizza dough. Actually, I like soda water in it
Well,
because
that's
it gives
like,
it that bubbles in it,
yeah, the carbonation.
Yeah, yeah. I
Well, that's
like that.
like Dr. Pepper, which is a soda. Yeah, I'll
Yep.
add, I'll add, like, if I'm making dehydrated beef jerky or something like that, I'll make it and I'll use Dr. Pepper,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And then I used to always keep a bottle of Coca-Cola because I'd use Coca-Cola to clean off the battery terminals of my vehicle.
Okay. You use Coke to clean them?
Oh, do you know Coke can be used as, you'd be surprised what you'll have to Google it sometime.
Okay.
But yes, you can with Coca-Cola, like when the corrosion and all that get up on your battery terminals,
Yeah.
you can pour Coke on it and it'll eat it away. And then you put water, just so it's all gone, but to rinse
Okay.
it off. Hello, Fisherman 506.
Hi, Lee. How you doing?
And but yes, it is there's a lot of things just like WD-40 you can use to remove, like if you peel a label off of something and it's got the residue of the stickiness still on whatever you were wanting it off, you can put WD-40 on it and it'll get it away and all this.
Okay. I'll have to try the Coke on my battery cables.
So, but yeah,
I'll have to.
it trust me, it works. And it's what's scary about it is that you're like, oh, I'm going to have a Coke today. And you're like, the next day, you're like, I'm pouring this on my battery terminals and it's eating away. And you're like, I'm putting that in me. Ooh.
That is scary. You know, when I was in my teens, I loved Coke. Loved it. My doctor took me right off of it. He said, like, I had an ulcer as a teenager, and I had a duodenum. And anyway, my doctor took me right off of anything soda.
Yeah. I
And
mean, in here in my official Our Louisiana Life mug here,
yeah,
that's sweet tea, because it's either, to me, having a glass of sweet tea is, it's like a treat for me. And because
comfort. Yeah,
I drink all this dead burn water,
yeah.
trust me, I'm at the age where at
We understand.
wee hours of the morning, I'm going to the bathroom because I
We
drink too much
understand.
water.
We hear you. How is Trey and Jessica doing? Is she feeling better? I haven't seen them.
I will say what I can because I haven't been I don't know if I'm allowed to. I'll put it this way. I was told by Trey that his grandma, Jessica's mother, told her, it says, well, I have been diagnosed with this. You might have them check and see if you have it. Well, sure, because the doctor that she was going to, the first doctor, they were going like, we don't know what's wrong with you. And I'm like, really? Okay. So she went to a second doctor, and the second, they tested her for that blank. And sure enough, she has been diagnosed with that blank and all that. So they're working on, going to see a specialist and all this other thing. She's still tired, and all this, but that's a symptom of that blank.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I will keep them both in my prayers.
oh yes,
For
I mean,
sure.
every time that somebody has a prayer request, if not me, Miss Lori from Prepping from Heaven is sitting there going like, "Remember Jessica," and then also other people. And now I will include Miss Beverly for her mom, which I know that they did that the other night on I think Paul's live.
Yes. Yes.
So, but
I
yeah,
I haven't been in lives like on my phone, but I've been watching them on my TV.
so you've been lurking, huh? Mm,
Well, the thing is, my phone, with feeling the way I'm feeling, I have a really hard time reading my phone
right.
and typing on it because my eyes are affected by this. So I'm just mostly watching. I've watched your lives on TV, and I've watched Lori's, and I've watched everybody's pretty well. I just don't go on through the phone most times because I don't feel good, and I have a hard time seeing it
Right.
on the phone. Like I'm literally like I have the phone like maybe 8 inches from my face right now because I can't see. Everything is like a blur. Yes, Joe, I do too. I include a lot of people in my prayers, and I even include the whole world because just too much going on in the world now. It's sad.
Well,
And
yeah.
that's all I'm going to say about that.
There's I mean, there's always prayers are always needed.
They are. They're
And
needed for everybody.
yeah,
You know, like I think of, the people that are suffering in those countries that are at war right now, and I think of the people in my own country, the people in the United States, the people everywhere, because we can all use prayers. They can't hurt anything.
well,
I need
I'll
prayers to find a new job. Okay, I'm going to keep you in my prayers, Heather, so you can find a new job.
hi Lauren.
Hello, Lauren.
Hi Joe. Hi
Yeah,
Gus. What's the other dog's name? The other dog's name
I'm horrible.
starts with an F. Farkle. Farkle. Now if I could remember the golden retriever's name. Ah,
I don't know. I think it's oh, brain fog.
well, there's Gus. there's Farkle
I
or something.
know it. It's just okay, Lauren. Tell us what your dog's name. We need to
Hi
know.
Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. Oh, Ed, we will certainly keep you in our prayers
Ah,
too. Sierra.
Sierra. That's the golden retriever's name.
Yeah, I knew that. But
And
yeah, it
did you see Ed's that he just needs prayers, not
yes,
to
and I
do
said
anything, but this supportive prayers.
we certainly will say prayers for Ed, and we'll say prayers for Heather too, because she
Yep.
needs a new job. She needs a job where she's not working 7 days a week.
Yes, she does. She
Hi,
always needs prayers.
Angie.
Hi, Angie. How's Willow and Coda?
You're pretty good at remembering all these dogs' names.
Yeah, but you want to hear a funny story? I remember dogs' names, but I can't remember the owners' names.
That's hilarious. That is funny.
And then like Heather has got Boots Tilly and Mocha for her cats.
Okay.
But yeah, I remember animal names more than I do people's names. Why? I don't know. It was funny
'Cause
because
you're an animal person. You love animals.
well, yeah. I
You're
mean,
like Peter. Peter loves his cats. All
hey,
his
Jovita.
Hi, Avita.
How's
How you
Jovita
doing,
doing down
sweetheart?
there in South Texas? Oh,
Did you guys get much of the storm, Avita? Yes, yours is gone. Javita's gone. Hi, Ann. How you doing, honey? Actually, there's 3 people's wrenches gone today. Another channel I was on was saying they were having that same issue.
well, excuse me. I'll be right back, ladies.
Okay. Oh, it's nice there. Very good, Avita. I'm glad. I was thinking of you when I was hearing about the storms down there. I was praying that you were okay, that everything was good. Yes, Joe, you still have your wrench. Peter has his wrench. Ace has her wrench. Heather has her wrench. And I think that's it. Yeah. And Troy has his. Let's see if anybody else. Joe. Oh, Chris has his. So I don't know what's going on, why they're all disappearing, these wrenches, but it doesn't really make sense. I'll if you comment after the live is over, if you comment on this live, I can add you with a wrench again, but that's the only way I know how to do it. I don't know. See, I can't do it in here. I just looked. There's no way to do it. I don't know what's going on. But yeah. Lauren, just after the live is over, just comment on this live. Avita, we love you all to pieces. Debbie, what you do is after the live is over, you can go into the live because it'll be posted then. You can go into the live like and comment, and I can add the wrench again. I just don't understand. How the heck did you do that, Lauren? Did you fall or? God, that's horrible. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Avita. I'm not with it tonight. I have this pneumonia thing and I really don't feel the best. My brain is foggy. The skates went north and my butt went south. Oh, God bless you. Well, I'm keeping you in my prayers, Lauren. God bless. Oh, I'm all stuffed up. But yeah, if anybody else would like to come up and join us, we'd love to have you. How do I do it? I never know what I'm doing. Forgive me. There. I will add you to my prayers also, Lois. Thank you, Joe. That's sweet of you. So, how's everybody's week been this week? Tell me about it. Or if you have anything you'd like to talk about, bring it up. More than happy to discuss it. I'm still not the greatest at this, but I'm trying.
All right, what I miss?
Lynn started, so did the evil one. No, not too much. Oh, Lauren broke her tailbone.
Lauren?
Yeah. She was skating.
Oh no. Do you need anything, Lauren? Is there anything I can do to help you?
Ace said, Wanda, if you get time, watch Lauren's video. You'll get a smile and a chuckle. It's lovely. I don't know if you love to see somebody fall. I don't think I'd find that.
Well,
lovely.
I saw the one where it said that she put up a disclaimer saying that she wasn't going to show her fall. And then I saw the one where her and Joel had the little plastic
yes, Angie,
bumper
I think she
things
might
on.
need a new butt. See Angie there?
She needs a new butt, Chris. Well, trust me, I got a big one, so I could share.
No fall was shown. Okay. I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, Joe might have an issue, and you probably wouldn't want. I'm not even going to go there. Let's just say that you see how hairy I am. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, God bless. Okay.
I have the nickname Bear for a reason, so
I'm sure Joel would take it as a joke. He's pretty laid back there.
I'm sorry you got hurt. I really am. Because if you recall, I helped pay for some of those skates, so so it can be part my fault. So you can blame it on me.
I was at work this morning at 6 a.m. and it was immediate chaos. I put my AirPods on and watched Lauren's skating video, and it made me laugh. I'll have to watch it. I didn't see it. I don't get notifications anymore anyway. I just browse the YouTube and all my channels, and that's the only way I know that they've got a video is I check it out. All my subscriptions, and if there's a new one, it pops up first. So that's how I watch my videos.
Yeah. I think the only place that is slow for me to have hair growth is, is the beard theory.
God bless you.
Because you have to remember, to me, I was raised up that if you weren't a man, because when I was younger, at 13 or whatever,
yeah,
it was like I had no hair on my chest, and I was always under the impression that when you become a man, you have hair on your chest. Yeah, I know it's all that because remember back in the 70s, all the open shirts and the big tall collars and all that, and men were, showed that they had hair on their chest, so that's where that came from.
I remember when I was growing up that was said a lot. You know, when you
If
grow
a
up,
guy
you'll have hair on your chest.
if a guy had an earring in his ear, well, it signified something.
Yeah, that's right. Hi, Cassie.
Hi, Cassie.
Yeah, I think back in the day, having hair on your chest was part of being a man. Nowadays, they shave their chest.
I know, and they shave their arms. They shave everything. It's like
Darn. Darn.
don't apologize. You take care of you right now.
Oh, I don't like this.
If you need to cut it short, you cut it short, so you can get feeling better.
Yeah.
I don't want you to thinking that you have to be here. Any longer, because right now your health is number one.
Yeah, it's I just it cuts my breath out. Depending on the year, in one ear means they crossed. Oh, okay, I missed something.
Remember how I was talking about if a man had an earring in his ear? That's where I'm getting that from.
Oh, okay, okay. They crossed the international date line. Yes.
I could be wrong, Reverend Joe, but I'm assuming that's how I took it.
Oh, really? I'm kind of a big one for Buckley's, Jovita. I love Buckley's. It's the only thing I ever take other than my doctor meds, prescribed meds, I guess. But yeah, Buckley's. If I catch a cold or something, Buckley's really I don't know, it works. It brings it right out of me. So I'm hoping that it'll work this time because God bless, I can't deal with this too much longer. It's just too much.
Well, did you see Lauren saying about Mucinex?
Yes, I seen that. Use that.
Yeah. Because do you need me to ship you some?
That my charge is at the border.
Well, my luck, they will send it to St. Louis, Missouri, and it'll sit there for a month.
Yeah. Oh, did you ever get your? Not yet. Holy frig. Well, Lori got hers.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that just blows me away. You should have had that a long time ago.
And then Angie, you need to read Angie's comment, or she says you need antibiotic, Wanda.
Andy, no,
Angie's a nurse.
hello? Hello?
Just saying.
Hello?
Yeah, I know your background.
But, actually, Angie, I have to be very careful taking antibiotics because of my condition. Sometime you and I'll have a chat and I'll explain it to you. I don't really want to get into it on here, but sometime you and I'll have a chat and I'll explain a little bit of what my issues are and stuff.
One issue is she's not a multimillionaire.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And she doesn't have any oceanfront property in Arizona.
Well, I have oceanfront property here
I'm saying though, in Arizona.
in Prince Edward Island. No, and it's Buckley's. I'm gonna write this in there because I might not be pronouncing it that you can understand.
Well, you sounded like you said buckwheat, which makes me think of the Little Rascals. Oh, buckwheat.
Please.
Okay. Now I comprende, señorita.
Yeah. And wait now. Want to use 1/4 teaspoon of honey mixed with 1 teaspoon of honey. Huh?
Is it two types of different honeys, like just one being local, Cassie, and then another one store bought? Is that what you're talking about? I'm asking because I.
Jeez, that line worked for George Strait. What line?
Yeah, so does all my exes live in Texas. That's true. And that's a George Strait song.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, yours probably do because you live there.
Yeah, for so many years. Do I miss it? Yeah, I miss it, but I don't miss the $5,000 property taxes, and
I know.
you know.
I was looking. I like looking through like the best places to live in Canada, the best places to live in United States, the best places to live in Italy, and all those YouTube channels. And I was looking, and I couldn't believe how high the property taxes are. Like down there, they are really high.
Oh, trust me. I went from $5,000 to 612 on property taxes.
A year.
And I've got 3 lots. My house sits on 2, and then I've got an empty one that's right here behind me because
Wow.
so I've got, I've got 3 lots, and in just that empty lot itself, I pay $25 on for its property taxes, which I'm good with
Wow.
that. I mean, I'm paying I'm paying way less than what I was.
Okay. And it's called Buckley's cough medicine. And Lee, you use Buckley's Complete. Yeah, Buckley's is really good because it's strong and it just opens your airways like you wouldn't believe. Like it really opens you up there that you can breathe again. I do the breathing exercises because I have when I get a cold or pneumonia or whatever, any kind of respiratory problems, I have a real problem with my breathing. So I do breathing exercises probably about 20 times a day, every day, for about 2 minutes, and it opens my airway and really helps me breathe again. So it's like you breathe in for about 10 seconds and then you hold for about 10 seconds and then you release for 10 seconds. And it really opens your airway. So I have to do that in order to breathe again. But Buckley's really helps me with that.
Well, see, what I've been doing to help clear, open up my sinus, because unfortunately, growing up, my father used to assault my mother, so I would defend my mother. My father broke my nose, and I have a deviated septum in my nose. So technically, I'm only breathing out of one nostril.
Okay.
My nose. So, but when it gets stopped up, because I have sinus issues, I have found that I will do I'll go in there and get me a hard candy peppermint And
Yes.
oh boy, that'll just sitting there, let it in my mouth and sucking on that peppermint will, it's like what is it used? What was that called? Vicks vapor rub. It's like
Yes.
that mint, and it'll open me up. So I'll do that as well. Hi, Em.
I am Cassie. I have never heard of cream motion cough. Is that like an American thing? I'm in Canada, so
Yeah, she's from Canadian A.
yeah, I'm from Canada.
She's Canadian. Oh, Canada.
I am 100% proud to be.
I'm not picking on you.
Oh, I know. I don't take it personal.
She says it can be ordered through Amazon.
And is it like a strong cough medicine or?
Let's see if I can do this.
I'll have to look it up.
Don't worry, I'm doing that for you.
Oh.
Let's see if I can spell. How come it won't let me do that? CRE cream MUL and what SION. Huh. Let's see. Well, here's one. This one I'm getting ready to show you. It says it must be devil dog if there's an Ura in there.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to start saying Semper Paratus in, because you're Semper Fi, devil dog, and I'm Semper Paratus. We're brothers, though. Anyway, what I was going to say is I found one that's called Beekeeper's Naturals. It has honey cough syrup for daytime for adults, elderberry bee something, buckwheat honey.
Okay.
And there's a daytime and then there's a nighttime, and they're $10 a bottle.
Okay.
So let me see if I can figure out a way. I know there's a place to share it. I just got to find it. Somewhere over the rainbow. Where the heck can I share it at on my phone? Ah, there it is. I just scrolled too far down. Messenger. Open. Wanda. Send. Well, hopefully,
what's that?
Semper Fi. Semper Fidelis is the U.S. Marine Corps, one of their sayings, and Semper Paratus is from, I was in the U.S. Coast Guard, and that is our little saying, and it means always ready.
Okay. Wow.
Sorry, I'm not a Marine, devil dog, but I was figuring you could.
Hi, Rebecca.
So I think I sent it to you, Wanda. So I sent it in Facebook Messenger. So hopefully you got it.
I did get something there. I'll look when I'm done.
Yeah. No worries.
Say hi to Rebecca.
Hello, Miss Rebecca. How are you?
Oh my goodness. Each branch of the U.S. military has its own motto. Okay, Jovita.
Yep.
That's what it's all about.
But the thing is that veterans of the military are pretty much the only ones that can pick on other veterans and Raz or whatever you want to call it. But we are all brothers and sisters no matter what.
That's right.
And when it comes down to it, we work as a team, and nobody is better than anybody, you know.
Exactly.
So,
well, I live that in my everyday life. I believe we're all equal. I don't believe anybody is any better than anybody else, and I believe that what I have to say is as important as what you have to say, and what you have to say is as important as what I have to say.
all right, Em. You had to say that, didn't you, Em?
I listen to everybody. I never shun people. I think it's horrible to shun people. We all have feelings, and I believe everybody should be treated with respect.
Well, since Rebecca, or excuse me, not Rebecca, forgive me, Rebecca, since M made the comment like firemen, yes, firemen and police officers can razz each other because firemen always get to go to sleep at night while police officers are staying awake to protect and to serve. And then if something happens, the firemen get woke up and then they come to work. But when it comes time to when the nitty gritty comes together, police and firemen will work together.
Yep.
But they will pick on each other as well, kind of like I do. And yes, I have been a fireman before I was a police officer. But when I came back from living in Israel, there were no fireman jobs open. However, there was law enforcement.
Wow.
44 years later, I did law enforcement. So,
did you see a lot of Israel while you were there?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I've been to Masada or Mitzida, as it's also known as. I've been to Bethlehem. I've been to Jerusalem several times. I've been to the Wailing Wall. I climbed Mount Sinai on Easter Sunday and saw the Easter Sunday sunrise. And I even brought back I found a flat rock, and I brought the rock back from top of the mountain, so it's my memento. And then I took a Sharpie and wrote on it, Mount Sinai climb, elevation so and so on this date and time, and all that.
Look at Joe there. He says firemen will accept donuts too.
Well,
I think that is a whole world thing where donuts and policemen.
Well, you know why the donuts are related to policemen. You know the real story behind that, right? Back in the day, what was the first thing that opened up?
Coffee shop, donut shop.
Yeah, I mean,
and I understand that because I have a lot of police friends. I have like friends in the city police, and I have friends in the RCMP, and like I do get that joke. And I worked at a coffee shop when I was younger. When I was just a teeny bopper.
But you got to remember that back in the days, there were no 24-hour convenience stores. There were no 24-hour Whataburgers or burger joints or pizza, whatever food, Jack in the Box, whatever food that would be open that are now open 24 hours.
That's right.
There were no Sonics. There were no, drive-ins. I mean,
Yeah. Everything, everything was so different back then.
Yes, Devil Dog, brother, I am that old.
Hoorah!
I
He's
am
not that old.
I'm
He's a
almost
young
in my
fella.
mid 60s, Devil Dog.
In Delamere, do you get your old age security at 60 or 65?
I took my Social Security at 62 because I wanted it before it disappeared. I worked it. It's my money. I want it.
Yep, I hear ya.
You know. Yeah,
Chris's
granted,
shop must have been a dinosaur. Why?
if I would have waited until I was 65, it'd have been a little bit more. But to me, that little bit versus would it still be there? So I chose to get it early.
It would have been a little bit more, but
Yeah.
getting it 3 years early, you're getting that little bit more anyway.
Yeah.
So what's the difference, Like here, you can't get it until you're 65. You can get your CPP, your Canada Pension Plan, and that is, I paid into that my whole life, so I get that now. But and mine is disability. I wasn't old enough to get it anyway. But
well, see, I tried to get disability from a disability rating from the VA, but in Dallas, Texas, when I went there, they were like, "Oh, you're in the Coast Guard. No, you don't qualify."
Really?
And so I was so disgusted with the VA there. But I'll have to admit that so far the VA here in Oklahoma is I find it to be a lot better. They actually return phone calls.
Okay. Well, you would get your veterans pension too, wouldn't you?
No, because I didn't do a full 20.
Oh God.
I did not do a full 20. If I'd have done a full 20, I would have had my 20 years in when I was 17. Or excuse me, when I'd be 37. I joined when I was 17.
Okay.
And if I had to do it over again, I would do what I know, and that would have been join the Air Force because I grew up around an Air Force base.
Yep.
I knew that base like the back of my hand because I'd be on there all the time.
Okay.
And because I joined the Coast Guard because of the fact that I saw we're the law enforcement of the sea. We do drug busts, we do rescues and all this and save lives. And I was like, hey, I want to do that. Yeah. And of course, the recruiter said, yep, you'll be able to do that and you'll get all this and do that. And you'll be able to get to Hawaii or, we'll get you stationed in Texas. Yeah, right. And I got Oregon. So.
Well, okay.
Hello, Miss Rebecca.
Hello.
How you doing, honey?
I'm doing great.
Good.
I came in to promote my friend Nancy's channel.
Okay.
And us going live Monday at 8:15 instead of 8:30.
Okay.
And there is going to be a surprise, but I'm not spilling the beans what the surprise is.
Yeah, she wouldn't even tell me what the surprise was. Can you believe that? She's got it zipped. She won't even give me a hint.
Uh-oh.
Nope. Well. And she put it on subscriber mode. I did put her channel in my post on my channel, and there is the link that you can go and subscribe to Our Treasured Home. And tomorrow you guys will find out what the surprise is.
Okay.
Well, I hate,
It's
you know, the
8
only
o'clock. Your time is
8:15 my
it'd be
8:15 my time.
it'd be 10:15 your time,
10:15
Wanda.
my time, right? Okay.
9:15 Eastern time, 8:15 Central
Atlantic.
time,
7:15
Mountain.
Mountain,
Okay.
6:15
Okay.
Pacific.
Now, what if I'm in Hawaii? What?
That's 4 hours.
I might be on the
God.
beach, you know, between two. You know,
Okay.
trust me, if I didn't have my dog, I would probably be living on the beach with a hammock and a backpack, and I'd be tied up between two palm trees, going like, "Yep, this is my retirement."
I am.
Yes, I was active duty, Devil Dog. I was in the
Oh.
U.S. Coast Guard from 1979 to 1982. I served in the 13th District off the Oregon coast. I was started out with the U.S. Coast Guard cutter Yacona, WMEC 168. I ended up at the U.S. Coast Guard station Brookings, Oregon, which is in southern Oregon. We did 44-foot motor lifeboats. And the slogan there was, you have to go out, but you don't have to come back.
Wow.
Boatswain mate.
Very good.
No disability yet. Been trying. I haven't got it done here yet.
Thanks, Ace.
I guess it takes a long time to get disability down there, eh?
Well, you have to understand the VA is they've been instructed in the past to, no matter what, the answer is no.
Oh, really?
No, Devil Dog, there's not, brother. Just
Well, I
me,
know
myself,
for myself, like here, I went for disability, and I had the Council for the Disabled behind me, and anyway, they denied it, the government, and my doctor sent in paperwork and said there's absolutely no way that this lady can work. Like 100% cannot work.
right?
And anyway, that was like a year. And then just like that, they gave it to me.
Well, it's like it's a shame, both in civilian life and military life. But to me, the veterans before me and the veterans after me, you know, the ones that've been in Afghanistan and all
Yes.
and World War II and World War One, you know,
Yep.
Korea, Vietnam. To me, if that person, man or woman, brother or sister, walks into somewhere and says, "I'm a veteran," you know, they should say, "How can we help you? What can we do
Exactly.
for you?"
Exactly.
Instead of
Yep.
saying no.
Yeah. My dad was a war vet. He was in the Middle East and Korea, and he well, he was on disability, veterans disability, in his younger years, and then, well, he actually never made it to retirement age. He didn't live to be retirement age.
Evelyn.
Hi,
So
Evelyn.
it you know, I do understand how complicated all that stuff is. Hi, Evelyn. It's pretty sad, you know, to think that you devote your life to protecting, and I don't care what country you're in, protecting your country and other countries, and you get denied for disability. Like, that's wrong. Totally wrong. Hi, old school Catholic.
I responded to your private chat there, Miss Wanda.
Did you send that to Messenger?
Oh no! Do you want me to send it through? I send
Yeah,
it through.
because once
Okay.
this closes, it's gone.
Oh, okay.
And I
Well,
can't fill it in anywhere
No.
because
okay. There you
oh,
go.
that's Lori. I forgot that.
Yes, that's she's doing her old school Catholic, which I'm sure Ace has probably put. Yep, she did. Kudos, Ace. Yeah, y'all go subscribe because she's only got, I think, 3 subscribers currently. Myself and somebody else and one other person. So help somebody out in our community and subscribe to her channel. She's just now putting out content, related to the title, but it's always good to learn about other religions.
Oh yes.
And so that you can be familiar with it. And don't be afraid to ask her questions. Sorry, Lori, I didn't mean to promote your channel, but I'm doing it anyway. So nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I will. But anyhow, so I don't know if you heard, Miss Rebecca. It's still in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
This is absolutely crazy.
I think next time you do something, I'm just going to drive to your house because I'll get it faster.
That's a sin. It really is. Rebecca, yours is coming. It really is. I swear. It really is.
Do you want to see what this is going to look like when it's done?
What is it? A hat?
Pot holder.
Oh, a pot holder. Nice.
She can't make you big because she's on her phone right now.
It's okay. I can get it close.
Has it got turquoise in there?
It's got lots of colors in there.
Was that orange?
I am crazy about turquoise. I love turquoise. My favorite color.
These are for. Look at that cute one.
That's pretty. Really pretty.
And this is a dishcloth.
That I love the color. I am such a nut for turquoise. I'm gonna.
I got an itchy nose.
Oh, hey, I can relate. Had that all last 3-4 days. But oh my goodness, I am getting tired though, guys.
Well, you've gone over your 1 hour, so.
I know. I didn't think I would, but I wanted to chat with Rebecca for a few minutes.
Oh no, and I'm not trying to tell you got to leave, but
I miss chatting with Rebecca. We don't get her up here as much as we did at first.
Well, there's so many. There's Dyer Family Farm that I'm a mod on their channel, and
are they on tonight too?
They come on at 7.
Okay.
Yep.
At 7:00. So once I leave there, I go over to Red Dirt Rooster Road for a half an hour, and then I come over here. Sometimes I don't chat. I'm here, but you guys don't know it. Sometimes I do.
Yeah. Well, we like having you up here with us.
Usually when I'm on a live with somebody, I'm talking to Nancy on my other phone.
Oh, go ahead.
So she's listening to it too.
That's funny.
In fact, I got something new. I don't think I can undo it here real quick.
Well, Angie says, Rebecca, you are so talented.
She is.
She
really is.
Well, it's all
She's
because
such a sweet
I'm
lady.
unsuctioning from this from my container. Look what I got at Walmart.
Oh, I know what that is.
I can't see
And
it.
what's really nice about this one is I can, once I get a car,
Oh, it's a phone holder.
I can telescope this thing.
Oh, wow.
Now, just be careful because that suction cup thing, the one I had in my pickup truck in Texas, because Texas got hot. Yeah, where I'd mounted it,
She is a.
it slid down, and all the gooiness is on my windshield.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this on the dash, and I've got a thing that will go here. That I'll stick that thing to the dash, and then I'll put this inside of that cup holder.
Okay.
You know, the best one I've ever had, and I have quite a few of them, but the best one I have is the one that clamps onto my mirror. It is the best one. It doesn't, like, there's no, it doesn't have to stabilize itself. Like, it literally keeps it that it doesn't jump around and stuff. The best one I've ever had. And I ordered it through Amazon last summer. I had seen it a few times on Amazon, and I kept debating whether I wanted to get it. And then I said, forget it, I'm just going to get it. So I got it. And I'm not joking, but that is the best one. The one, the video I did of driving through the park and along the waterfront around town there, that one I did with that. And that's how good it was. Like, that video turned out really good. I was quite impressed with it.
Okay, there I go.
Joe says, my Santa hat will be replacing a 33-year-old Hawkeye stocking cap, but it's in a holding pattern until next fall. Oh, wow. Thank you, Lori.
Well, I'm going to get off of here because I'm going
Yes,
to be.
I'm actually
Well, no,
gonna
you
go
can.
too, because I really need to go. I need to just
No, I
have a
just.
hot shower.
You can, yeah, okay. I'm not trying to chase you off. I'm just going to go and let
Yeah.
Faith out and do some quick things because in about 15 minutes I'm
Well,
going.
thank you, honey, for coming up. I really love having you up here. Thank you, Rebecca, for coming up. I really love having you up here. And you guys are all just wonderful people. Wonderful people.
Well, so are you, Wanda.
Well, thank you, Rebecca.
You got to remember, we share something, Wanda.
We do, and we'll never forget it.
No, we won't. If you need me, you've got my phone number now. I've sent it to Messenger for you.
Thank you very much, honey.
All right, dear.
Okay, big hug, you guys.
Hugs and love.
Love yous. Okay, good night, Angie, and thank you. Good night, Ovita. Good night, Lori. Good night, Carol. Good night, Em. Good night, Evelyn.
Good night, everyone.
Love you too. Love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all coming in and joining me on this chat. I appreciate each and every one of you, and a big hug for everybody. And I love you guys. God bless.
God bless.
Stay positive, people. Okay, good night.
Bye.